fighting for my kids' mental health while my marriage falls apart. To start, I am still very much in love with my husband. I've come to the realization that he doesn't respect my opinions or methods for raising our children. In all honesty, I don't think he respects me. He came from a home that was very abrasive, whereas I came from a home that was loving. My nurturing behavior is why he fell in love with me. When the kids were born, I experienced severe postpartum. I'm sure I was difficult to be around at times, but we made it through things, so I absolutely do not want this to sound like I'm blameless. I think my struggles and lack of self-worth and confidence contributed to where we are now. It took me a long time to sort myself out, but I'm the healthiest I've ever been physically and emotionally. As our children have matured, the way he talks to them is way too aggressive. He's hard on them to the point that I feel the need to step in. It's not uncommon for him to be working on homework with one of the children, and he'll become agitated because he thinks they aren't trying. This leads to the child breaking down in tears. It's very uncomfortable and goes against my views. I'd say this: share articles from about the impact on children and my concerns of their mental health. He will listen, say he disagrees, and then nothing changes. He tells me and the children that I am too nice. Yes, I'm caring and nurturing. I also talk through things with them when mistakes are made. I don't yell, but do talk through consequences. I will note that my husband has toned down in that he would yell very loudly, and now his tone is loud, but still aggressive. We've argued about this as well, in that he told me I don't allow him to be himself as he is accustomed to having healthy debates, which if you're yelling fuck you to your father or vice versa, that is not normal behavior, but he disagrees with me. Most recently, I stepped into a heated tirade because I couldn't let it happen anymore. It was hurting me to see them being treated that way. He became extremely pissed off at me and later told me that if I wanted to open the door to correcting each other in front of the kids, that it would go both ways. I told him that we don't have a united front, as I am never consulted, and that was the only way my opinion would be heard. I do feel guilty for the confusion my stepping in caused for my child, but I literally felt like I was defending them. Both children are in therapy. My youngest thinks he's dumb and has low self-esteem. My oldest suffered from the same issues and is now showing signs of depression. Both children have said they have intrusive thoughts about suicide. I have them in therapy, but the topic of parenting doesn't come up other than them saying they love me, and I make them feel safe. My husband basically runs the household and talks to me like I'm one of the children if he disagrees with me. He honestly does not see it nor understand when I express my feelings. His behavior makes me feel that he doesn't think I have any value to teach the kids. It hurts me deeply. I also have a bit of a sensory disorder in that what I call visual clutter, mess, causes me great anxiety. He tells me my standards are too high and unrealistic with children. The house is constantly cluttered. He doesn't see value in helping pick up. I bring in half of the household income, so we're equals from an income perspective. Is my marriage over?